Hey there, this is Sherelle from Arrows. Thanks for taking the time to download our mutual action plan template. I wanted to show you how to use this template so that you can get it in front of your customers and start making progress on your onboarding plans. To get started, make a copy of this main template so that you have it in your own drive. Head to File, select Make a Copy, and name this something so that you remember to never delete it. Main Mutual Action Plan Template. From here, this first tab will teach you how to use this template and how to discuss what a mutual action plan even is. Down below, you can see all the steps on how to make that copy and add the different components of the plan itself. When you go to the template tab, this is the actual plan that you'll eventually put in front of customers. This top part will be customized for each customer, who they are, who the point person is or the main contact you'll be working with, the start and stop dates for this plan, and any sort of resources and welcome message you'll add for them. Now, some of this can be templatized. So if you have the same resources you're going to share with everyone and the same generic welcome message, you can start to fill in this template so that when you make a copy for each customer, a lot of this work is done for you. The goals and outcomes is unique to that customer. If there's some generic goals for your brand or your business, you can go ahead and start with those. But if they have shared any of these goals with your sales reps, I would update those from your CRM before putting this plan in front of a customer. The idea here is that if we finish this plan together, this is what you can expect to achieve, and likely this is why they signed up for your product or service in the first place. This serves as a really good reminder as to why we're working on this plan together in the first place. Below are the different tasks and phases for your plan. This is obviously a blank template. You can add additional rows by right-clicking, selecting Insert Row above, and then copying and pasting an existing row right into that new row you created. This way, all the descriptive text is also copied over, along with the formulas for the due dates and the task status, which I'll show you on a real example soon. This is going to be your main template. So whatever tasks and phases that are going to be common to all your customers, you want to add those in here. If you have multiple different versions of onboarding or implementation flows, you can make copies of this template and name them accordingly for each one of those. The key being, the more you can put in at this stage, the easier it becomes to then put this in front of a customer and update some of those specific unique components, like who the assignee is or the different due dates. So things like task name, task descriptions, and task comments, task actions as well, might be something that is common across all of your customers. Fill those out as much as you can in this template version. And then when it's time to actually share this with the customer, what you'll want to do is make a copy of this main template for each customer and name it accordingly. So I'm going to work with Acme Co., which is the example company I'm showing you in a second, and we're doing onboarding. This way I know that this new copy is specific for that customer. Also, before sharing this, I'm likely going to delete this how to use sheet so that the customer only sees the actual template that they need to accomplish. Now let's look at a version that's a little bit more filled out. So in this case, I've actually added their name, I've added myself as the coordinator, I've added Angela as the main point person, and I've added a start date and a target date. You can see here it'll say 30 days left. If this were a couple days further out, that would update to say 37 days left. And these both count down and count up as progress is made. I've added a little welcome message. My example company here is Sassy Camp, and so I'm trying to help Acme Co. and Angela make sure that her and her team can access this. I want to review their current needs and their goals, and I want to get them comfortable using this platform. I've also looked at the sales notes, and I've added some goals that Angela is trying to accomplish by using our product. This is, again, that reminder as to why we're going to accomplish these tasks together. And this is obviously only one example of a task. Your version would be more customized and then filled out accordingly. But in this case, my first task is to get a kickoff call scheduled. I've added a quick description for Angela as to how to do that. I've assigned her to this task. Once I share this plan with her, I can even mention her so that she's notified. I've added a due date, 2 days from today. You'll notice if this due date was in the past, this task status would turn red and kind of draw attention to the importance of finishing it. I've also added a task action, in this case, pointing her to my calendar page so that she can schedule our kickoff call, and a quick comment. Once Angela is done with this task, She can mark it completed. This is something you can communicate once you have a chance to actually get on a kickoff call together. And you'll see the task status is also completed here. As Angela, myself, and whoever else on either side continues to go through all the tasks that eventually will live here, marking things completed, we'll get a better visualization of what's done and what's left to do to make sure that we hit those same goals and outcomes. I hope this is helpful. Feel free to shoot us over any questions or thoughts you have, and happy to help however we can. Thanks.